Hello everyone. This is a video for RadioNut63. Hello RadioNut63. This is the RCI 2950 with the overheating resistor number 254. I just got done going through your message and checking all the things you told me to check on there, and everything checked out okay. What I found was that this transistor here, C1969, this had two C1969s as the finals, and this 2966 as the pre-final. And it looks like this one is our problem. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. Before that, I want to show you how bad this radio is. Somebody got to it before me, and it looks like they gave it the truck stop special. So as you can see here, we've got some traces in very, very bad shape, and this is actually after I cleaned it up a little bit. So you should have seen it before that. I should have taken a picture or something before that, but before I cleaned it up, there was huge blobs of solder and very bad work in general. So I tried to clean it up a little bit, and it still doesn't look great, but I'm gonna try and make it look a little better. And but there's not much I can do about these ruined traces now. Also, I hadn't seen this before. This was added later on. I had another RCI 2950, and I've seen pictures of other ones, and I've never seen this wire here. So I think it's pretty obvious that somebody added that, and I'm not really sure what that's for. So anyway, yeah. I'll demonstrate this bad transistor here. And yeah, I want to give you a thanks for the information there. All the parts checked okay. So yeah, let me check this transistor for you. So this is our transistor check. I've got my bench meter set to diode check. And these are our transistors. This radio had two 1969s as finals and one 2166 as the pre-final. Only one of these is bad, one of these 1969s, and this is the good one, so I'm just gonna demonstrate this one and how it checks out on the meter. These transistors go BCE, base collector emitter, and with my positive probe on base, I get a reading on collector and a reading on emitter. If I swap my probes with negative on base, I get no reading on collector and no reading on emitter, which is the correct reading. On collector and emitter, normally on a transistor, I know you're not supposed to get any reading, but on these transistors I learned that there's a diode junction between collector and emitter, so it's normal to get a reading there with the negative probe on collector and the positive on emitter. So this is good, and so is this one, and this is one of the 1969s, and this is our bad one. So with my positive on my positive probe on base, I get a reading on collector and no reading on emitter. With this swapped with negative on base, I get a reading on collector, which shouldn't be happening, and no reading on emitter. So yeah, this transistor is faulty. It shouldn't have given me a reading there at the last test, and there's a reading missing on the first test. So this is our culprit, and I had already tested this, but the reason I went to you, RadioNut63, was because I was afraid that the reason this transistor blew up is because there might have been a short inside the radio, and if I got new transistors, it may have just blown the new ones, if you know what I mean. So I went ahead and double checked with you and asked you about it, so I could go ahead and order my new transistors and install them in comfortably without worrying about a short inside the radio possibly blowing up my new transistors as soon as I put them in. But I guess by now that I checked everything you told me and everything checked out okay, I guess I can now comfortably put in new transistors without worrying about something damaging them. So I really appreciate the help there, RadioNut63, and if you have any additional comments, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again, and you have a great channel. I love your videos, and I'll link to your channel on my description. And yeah, thanks again. Talk to you next time.